So as we take a closer look at the orange folder, you still have the teacher resource page. Orange specifically is focusing on genre, so continuing to build stamina, reading stamina, but in this instance, really trying to force students to read outside a specific genre. So still needing to finish a chapter book, an orange level chapter book a week, but more specifically focused on the different genre studies. So as we dive into the orange module, you'll notice that there's a module page, and you'll notice that there is a genre wheel that I'll go over. There are quizzes for Latin and Greek roots and prefixes, and there's still reading response journals and videos for the module. So the cold reads are available just like in any of the others, to fiction, to nonfiction. And when we dive into the skills card and the genre wheel, that's where things kind of take a turn and we start to notice, okay, this is getting more intense because students at this level are going to need to challenge themselves a little bit more. So you've got the same basic comprehension skills, literature, and informational texts for using in their reader's response journal, and a focus on some academic vocabulary. So that's where some of those quizzes are coming from. And then, like I said, discovering a new genre and becoming an expert in one of those genres. So if we go into the genre wheel, we can take a closer look there. So this is a lot of information for this particular area. So as a student picks a book, and let's say it's an adventure book, there is a whole nother genre card for that particular genre of book. So if a student has decided that they're going to read a couple of adventure books, there are specific guidances for that. And that just felt like way too many pages to work within. And so what I did was I actually made a genre card slide deck. You can feel free to, like, if you want instead to print all these genre cards out. I just felt like, what does this look like in a way that I'm not having to spend a whole bunch of time at the printer printing things. So journal entries, gave them some examples of what we should be seeing, drawing and color, titles, paragraphs. Here's a genre wheel that they can then use one of these little check boxes. So they can say, I've read a traditional tale or whatever. A little table of contents. So if they know that they're reading an adventure card, they can just click on the button. It will take them to the adventure card genre. I've included little videos where I can that explain that particular genre. And then as we kind of zoom in here, you can see that it's asking specific questions, setting character theme for adventure, mood, journey. I mean, these are very specific questions, right? On the back side, they have like a little table where students can explain, and it's a fill in the blank, add your text here kind of a deal. But they're all different. So students in this genre, or students in the orange level, need to really be able to identify what type of book they're reading. And then based on that, they can answer these questions. So if we go back to the orange skill card, those are going to be questions that they're going to be asked for the end of the unit kind of literature or info text responses. These are the ones that they need to be doing or answering for their specific genre study, depending on what type of book they're doing. So they're vast and deep. Let me kind of zoom back out so you can see more of it. So dystopian, I've got a dystopian and a utopian video here for students. Vocabulary that's unique to dystopian literature, fantasy, graphic novels, Greek and Roman myth. I mean, it just goes on and on. So this is largely for them to be able to keep track of all the different genres that they're supposed to be doing. This is going to take a while. I would see this taking a good semester or the full year to try and get through this process. I mean, if we're really trying to move kids along, then maybe a goal would be to try and get them to test out of orange at the semester. But purple continues to focus on genre, just like this. They'll get another slide deck on genre. I changed the colors and stuff so it looks like they've bumped up a level, but it's still heavy emphasis on the genre. So just like with some of the other courses, you still have a few quizzes based on those vocab words. You have reading response journals that need to be turned in 2 times a week. And then for you to gather evidence that they're ready to test out of orange is in this section for their literature responses and informational responses. In the orange video section, I think I just collected all the different genre videos and put them in here, and then added some additional context clues videos. So that is the orange folder. So these students need to be given ample time to explore different genres. You can also use these different cards when you're conferring with these students to really guide how you're assessing where they're at in their genre studies.